All right, joined by Taylor Pendrith. And Taylor, when I think about your first win, just getting it done in Texas, like how did that feel coming down the stretch, the nerves, back nine?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was kind of a whirlwind. I was playing really good golf, and Ben birdied 16 and 17, and I was trailing by one playing the last, and kind of thought I was under control all day, and then playing the last hole, needing to make a birdie or eagle to have a chance at a playoff, and was able to two-putt for the win, and it was just a crazy feeling. It's obviously something I've dreamed of my whole life, becoming a winner, and it just happened so quickly, but felt really good and comfortable. And the last putt was like 3 feet, and it was a little nerve-wracking, I guess, but my caddy did a good job and was able to smash it in the back of the hole.
Well, you've been through different types of nerves. You made it through U.S. Open qualifying different times in Maryland. I mean, what is that pressure like? I mean, you want to get your first win. You want to kind of, in some ways, validate your career, right? Like, how does that feel when you deal with your expectations down the stretch?
Yeah, it's, I feel like you're trying to put yourself in position to, win every week, and obviously that's not going to be the case. I've played 75 or so events on tour and have one win, so you're not going to win often. So it's you just got to, I guess, cherish those opportunities, and it's a good spot to be in. And but you never, sometimes you don't know if you're capable of winning or not. So to finally get it done gives me a ton of confidence moving forward.
And so what does that do when you say confidence moving forward? Just like in similar situations, back nine pressure, like what kinds of situations do you think?
Yeah, you can kind of, lean on what you did when you did win, how you felt. I've jotted down all the notes of, how I was feeling, and so it's something I can lean on if I'm ever in that situation again. I know that I can get it done under pressure, and just kind of go from there.
So what's an example of a note that you jotted down in the note card, or whereabouts do you keep them?
Yeah, just in a little book that I've got. Stay patient, stay hydrated, have fun. I felt calm, I guess, was like the big word for the day. I just had a really calming feeling all day. From the start, when I woke up, I felt really good and knew I was going to play well. So just little things like that can go back and look at if I'm ever struggling with something, and kind of go from there, use that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and also just when I think about end game and closing something, I mean, your caddy's been on the bag for a long time. You guys get together very, very well. Obviously, a fellow Canadian. Tell me about when you guys are over a shot under pressure in a back nine. How do you guys like to talk through things?
Yeah, he's one of my good buddies. I've known him for a long time, and he's been with me for 6 years now, so he knows my game better than anybody. But I have a very good relationship with him. We grew up together, but professionally, he's very, very good at pulling me back into the moment. So like even on the last putt, he told me it's the straightest putt I've had all year, which it was a nice feeling for me. Even though it was 3 feet, it probably felt like 10 feet for me. So it was a comfortable feeling knowing that we both agree that it's straight, and I've made thousands of these putts in my career, and it's just another putt. So certain things like that, or even over a shot, just kind of giving me reminders of where I want to miss this if I'm going to miss, or pick a small target a couple steps right of the pin. That's kind of some of the things that we do, and it's worked pretty well.
And now the fruits of your labor. I mean, here you are in the U.S. Open, not having to go through qualifying, PGA Tour winner. You're in these elevated events. How does it feel now, just having a chance to play these big-time tournaments now?
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, my schedule has changed over the last little bit. I've played a lot of golf, and I'm playing a lot of golf in the next coming stretch. So all really good problems to have. But, yeah, big week this week, huge week next week at the U.S. Open, and then the following week at Traveler. So I wasn't in these events at the start of the year, so I was planning to have some time off, but obviously super excited to be here and hopefully have a few good weeks.
Do you know anything about Pinehurst or Troon coming up?
I know Pinehurst. I've never played number 2, but have played a bunch of the other courses, and it's an awesome place. I've heard awesome things about number 2 and how tough it can be, so I'm looking forward to checking it out.
And then just lastly, what were a couple of the most meaningful text messages you got after your win, and just what kind of was emotional and mattered to you?
I got a lot, and there's probably still some that I haven't got to. I've got a ton. I'd say the most meaningful is some of my close friends back home. They've seen me make sacrifices over, the last several years to, really put everything into my golf game. I've received a bunch of text messages from some other athletes, some hockey players. Mike Weir texted me Sunday morning, which was really cool. And
what did he say?
He said, just don't do anything. You don't have to do anything different. Just be yourself and play free and have fun and enjoy it. And you don't have to change anything. And so I took that to heart, and it was it was pretty cool.
Taylor Pendrith, appreciate your time and good luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, thanks very much.
All right, buddy.
Okay, sweet.
See you down the road. Thanks so much. Cheers.